guys, you're welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be learning how to make Nigerian porridge from the very beginning, you guys. The kind of porridge that made Esau to sell his birthright. Without wasting your time, let's get started. You're going to start by getting your yam from the market. You are now going to peel your yam and cut into cubes. You guys, how do you guys peel your yam? Because this is how I do it. And my mother must not catch me peeling yam like this. Because she would always complain that I'm wasting yam when I peel it like this. But I find this method more convenient. So let me know in the comment section, how do you peel your yam? Now when you're done peeling, you're going to cut into smaller cubes. Just cut into about 4 equal cubes, okay? You don't want them to be too big and too small either. So when you're done with it, set it aside. Now we are going to get our pepper mix, okay? You're going to be needing some tomatoes, some Scotch bonnet pepper, some Tatashey red bell pepper, your onions. Don't worry, the list of ingredients will be in the description box, so just make sure you check it. And now when you're done, you're going to bring out your chopper, your blender, whatever you have, and you can use, I'm currently using my chopper, and we're going to blend this into a rough pepper mix. So if you're using a blender, just blend into the consistency that you like. After blending, this is what we have. We're going to set it aside, and now we are going to be using some catfish for this recipe. You can use any protein of choice. If you have some chicken, if you have some beef, whatever you have, just use it. This is what I have at home, and this is simply catfish, smoked dried catfish, and we're going to wash it. I want to start by pouring some hot water over it just to make sure that it's soft enough for me to wash thoroughly. I'm going to allow this to soak for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to take it out and then pour some cold water over it, and then I can now scatter it, take out the bones, leave the flesh, and use the flesh for my recipe. Sorry, I mean our recipe, because we are in this together, right? So you guys, so what protein do you use for your yam porridge? Do you use just fish like I am doing? Do you use turkey? What do you use? Let me know in the comment section, okay? With our fish, we're going to set it aside. I hope you are still there. In your pot, we're going to place this on medium to low heat, preferably medium heat. We are going to pour some palm oil, your regular palm oil from the market. Get it and pour some palm oil, and then you're also going to get some onions, you guys, your regular onions, white, purple, whatever color of onions that you have. Just dice it and pour it in. Now you're going to pour your pepper mix. So there are different ways to make yam porridge. I find this one to be the easiest and the sweetest of all the styles. Yes, we're going to pour it in and just, stir for a few seconds. Give this a very good stir, and now we're going to season our yam porridge with your regular seasoning, starting with the salt and the seasoning powder. Okay, so the yam porridge does not need all the plenty spices. Your Korean thyme is not really necessary in yam porridge, okay? So just stick to the basic ones, and then most importantly, your crayfish powder, the regular crayfish ground into powder. And I hope nobody's planning to ask us, these spices, how do you make crayfish powder? If you have seen our previous video, you should know what crayfish powder is and how to make yours at home. Okay, if you want, I can link a video for you in the description box as well. Okay, so you're going to pour your protein, your whatever you're using. I'm using some smoked catfish. You're going to pour it in and just stir together. And you guys, yam porridge is very, very easy to make. Now at this point, you're going to just want to pour some water in your pot. I can put a measurement for you in the description box, but right now we are just eyeballing it. Just pour some water and then drop in your yam. However, you don't need to pour too much water in from the start. You can start with a little quantity and then add more as you are cooking, also depending on the quantity that you are making as well. And you're supposed to allow this to cook till your yam is soft. So depending on the kind of yam that you're using, if you're using those new yam, it might take like way lesser time to cook. If your yam is very hard, meaning that you have to be ready to cook your yam for a long time. So mine got soft around 20 minutes. Yeah, so this is what I have after cooking this yam for 20 minutes. And now at this point, you can either get a masher, you can get a rolling pin, or a strong silicone spoon like mine, and just break your yam into smaller pieces. Okay, so the more you do this, the thicker your yam porridge is going to be. I don't like to mash all my yam. I like to still see some, some chunky pieces in my yam porridge. So I'm doing this how I like it. If you want to break everything till it is very mushy, please go ahead and do that. Okay, but this is how I like my yam porridge: chunky, mushy, sweet, red, and delicious. And you guys, if you can get to this point, trust me, your yam porridge is going to turn out very, very good. Now, the last thing I just like to add is some vegetables. Okay, I'm using some ugu leaves. Okay, you can use any vegetable of choice. You can use scent leaf, you can use whatever you have. Okay, so just use it. So you're going to sprinkle in some vegetables, and then you're going to mix together. And by the way, quick question: is it called yam porridge or yam pottage? I need to know. Because when I say yam porridge online, some people be like, oh, it is spices, it is called yam pottage. Please, let's settle this once and for all. Is it yam porridge or yam pottage? Let me know in the comment section. And by the way, if this is your first time on this channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that when we post a new video, you'll be the first person to see it. And guess what? It is totally free. And today's shout out is going out to Doro Jovial. Thank you for dropping a comment in our previous post. If you want a shout out, just drop a comment under this post and I'll shout you out in our next post. Now you guys, our yam porridge is ready, and of course you can add as much vegetables as you want. Okay, I just sprinkled in mine, and this is what we have. Please tell me that this yam porridge is entering your eyes, because if you try this recipe, oh my god, you're going to impress every single person in your house. It's simple, it's sweet, it's soft, very tasty, and everyone is going to be so impressed. So you guys, if there's any recipe you'd like us to make, please let me know in the comment section, and we'll write it out and try out together. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching. I love you too. Bye guys.